Am I the only one on the internet who's opened a Mickey Loot vintage box?
Just an 80s boy and a 90s teen, going on all things Disney, from mouse to parks and in between. Come share the magic with me. La 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 la. Live your life to a Disney tune. Come and share Jake's Disney Afternoon.
Hey Disney Afternoon gang, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jake. If you're returning here, thanks for coming back for another adventure. And if you're new, the adventure is about to begin. So click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future Disney content. So I have another Mickey Loot here, and this is a vintage box. So a couple of months ago, I ordered, when I was ordering boxes and just starting this channel, I was so excited to find a vintage box because we know I love the vintage. And it took a while for this to get here, and there were some changes, as we've talked about, going on in the Mickey Loot Company. In addition, a few of their suppliers and someone who was coordinating the boxes, either personnel changed or something went wrong with that. But I appreciate that Mickey Loot followed through on the order. They have canceled the vintage boxes just after I had subscribed for mine. But they saw it through, and it is here, and I am so excited. In the meantime, I have seen 0 people opening a vintage box online, so I have no idea if they sold many, if they didn't sell them to YouTubers or anybody who does it sort of publicly, but I am glad to have this unique box here. I did fill out preferences just like you would for any other box, and so yeah, let's just open it up. So this is a B ticket box. It is $75. I think this was the first code I used from OK Disney, and probably she and I are the only two who would probably order a vintage box. So shout out to the vintage, my vintage buddy over there. I will link her channel somewhere around here. Go check her out. She does some really cool box openings too. So I pre-cut the tape. But I have not peeked inside. This literally just came in my box, and I was like, we're shooting a video. So I have no idea when you're going to see this, but I'm doing this today somewhere in March. Here we go. All right. So we have our spoiler sheet. No cheating. So here is a card from... this is Peter Pan. This is a story sketch by the Disney Studio artists. You know I love these story concepts and story designs. It says, "Welcome. We hope you love these magical old school Disney items that we found for you, Mickey Loot." Mickey Loot, thanks again for following through on this. I hunt eBay and all the vintage places, but having somebody curate it for me, that's a little bit special. So let's dig into this box and see what we have. So, we've got magic. So these are like cool little red flakes in there. Cat, have at it. Okay, we've got a few items in here. I don't know. They're all wrapped, which is really cool about Mickey Loot. So if you don't know about Mickey Loot, they are a subscription box service. No longer doing vintage, but they have a regular monthly subscription box, and they also have these really great theme boxes. If you did not see my Peter Pan theme box, I'll link it. I'll link it up above here somewhere, and you should go check that out. You should also check out Mickey Loot because they're changing the themes constantly, and that excites me because if I love the property, I'm gonna love whatever's in the box. So maybe that's something you would check out. Okay, so first package, kind of oblongish. I don't even remember what my preferences were. Probably some of the same stuff that I usually say. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is super vintage. Look how cool that is. So this is made of that old, like, pressed board or whatever it's called, right? And there are So there are there are 3 sort of packages similarly shaped. I'm assuming there's a whole train somewhere coming down the line. But look at this. We've got Timothy and Dumbo. We've got Bambi. Is it Huey? I always forget the colors. Minnie, and of course Mad Hatter. I always love these sort of faded vintage colors that they use where the artwork isn't quite right. They weren't as exacting in the day. If I had to guess, this is definitely seen somewhere. This is probably from, I would guess, the 60s or the 70s. Maybe we'll find some more. So here it looks like maybe part 2 of said train. And hey, could you stop for a minute? Here, have that. Okay, so yes, look at that. That is so stinking cool. So there's Pinocchio playing like the Calliope. We've got the bear from Brer Bear from Splash Mountain from Song of the South. We've got Thumper, we've got Mickey, and we've got Flower. And I assume this is the middle cart. Dumbo, I assume it's going like this, but let's find out. It looks like we have one more piece in here. And I'm assuming this is the engine, but let's find out. And it is. Oh, look, so they're driving. It is Casey Jr., right, from Dumbo. We've got Donald as the engineer. We've got Goofy. And then I don't know who that's supposed to be. Who is that supposed to be, like, poking through? Like, just a random clown, maybe? I don't know. It's a little bit damaged. Although it is the thing I love about vintage. I love the wear. I love the wear and the tear. It means they've lived a story, that they've seen other things. Okay, I am going to attempt, poorly I imagine, to choo. There it is, the whole stinking train. So this probably was designed for like a kid's, playroom or nursery or something. There are peg holes on the back, right? And so it would hang from the nail like that. And I think they're pretty well balanced. Yeah, so I'm holding it by the nail peg, and so they are sort of off-center, but it accounts for the balancing. That is super, super cool. I can't wait to have a place sometime to display that. That is awesome. Okay, so we've got 2 more items in here. Let's start with the smaller of the 2. It looks like maybe a comic book of some kind. So let's get into this. All right, so this is Walt Disney, Uncle Scrooge. I think I had put down I love like Scrooge and DuckTales and things like that. Yeah, let's take a look. So let's see what year this is from. 1974 this is from. So 20 cents it was. We open it up and there's some comics right there. You can order some patches. And then of course these things had, let's see, it's Donald Duck and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. We got the Beagle Boys represented. So like, pre-DuckTales, but kind of the vintage, let's see, all these like, Malloway things, remember, like all these like basically junk. Let's see what else we have in here that might be of interest. Looks like it's one long comic adventure. Sometimes the comic books have like multiple things in it, but this looks like it's just one long continuous story, which is kind of cool. Just flipping through, just see some more of the images there. Very cool. Curating vintage, I imagine, is difficult because they have to be sourced from so many secondary sites like Etsy and eBay, and it just probably takes longer in general. So very cool. This is in really nice condition, actually, for being, you know, close to 50 years old. So thank you. Okay, last item. Looks like a record. I did put one specific thing on the list, and it was a record. I don't know if they just went with another record or if they found the record I was asking for, but let's open it up and let me find out. I love records. I just got a record player for Christmas that converts everything to MP3, but I love playing them. Oh, it is the record. Okay, judge me all you want. I had this record, I don't know, when I was maybe 10 or something like that. And this is Mickey Mouse Disco. And you can actually get this album on Apple Music right now. I listen to it on the regular. It is part of my like daily commute. This was from let's see if there's a copyright date on the inside of the record. This is from 1979. So the year before I was born, which I may have had it earlier than 10. This may have been around... So this was produced by Jim Magan, who went on to work on The Wuzzles and many other shows of the Disney afternoon. He was working in record producing when they scooped him up for Disney television animation. And then... it doesn't give many other credits. So the songs are Disco Mickey Mouse, Welcome to Rio, The Greatest Band. They do like a disco zippity doodah, Macho Duck, Mousetrap, Watch Out for Goofy, It's a Small World, and Chim Chim Cheree. So on the on the Apple Plus record or album, I think they only have Disco Mickey Mouse, Welcome to Rio, The Greatest Band, Macho Duck, and maybe that's it, because I don't remember the rest of them, but this is a super cool album. So this is what I love about Mickey Lou. I gave a whole list of preferences from things that I loved. And then I said it would be cool if you could find a Disco Mickey Mouse record. That was the one thing I asked for. And look, they found the one thing. They could have given me any combination of things. And they went looking for the thing that I specifically asked for. So I am excited. Oh, here's the back. So we've got Clarabelle Cow and Horace. We've got Daisy and Donald there, and they all make an appearance in The Greatest Band. And most of these are sung by studio singers with appearances here and there by one of the characters, like Macho Duck features Donald Duck, but with a cast of like studio actual singers. Very, very cool. Mickey Lou, you done did good on this. This was really great. I don't know how they priced everything. You know, it's like, was it what it was worth in the day? Was it what it's worth? I don't really know. And now I'm trying to find the spoiler sheet. Did the cat take off with it? Cat, where is it? I found it. He didn't run off with it after all. Okay, here we go. So, Walt Disney Uncle Scrooge Gold Key comic, $8.99. Casey Jr. train set of wall hanging. Oh, from the 1950s. So that's going back a ways. $45. And the Mickey Disco album, $19.79. $35, bringing my total to $88.99. Now this was a $75 box, so that is $14, and then I got the $10 off code. So I did pretty good on this box overall. The wall hanging I absolutely love. The comic is fun. It'll go into my small but growing comics collection. But this Disco Mickey Mouse album is going right on the old turntable, and it's a Friday here, and we may have to party hardy. So go check out Mickey Loot if you haven't yet. So thank you for joining me on some Disney past memories. I love this vintage stuff. It just makes you feel so connected to the history of everything that we've inherited up until now. Give a thumbs up for this video. Please tell me what you liked down in the comments. What was your favorite item that I opened today? Do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out. And until the next time we see each other again, continue being adventurous.
Hope to see you back real soon, sharing in Jake's Disney afternoon.